You are most welcome to Larabanga. Actually, this community is called Larabanga.
Okay.
Yeah. And the aim of Larabanga is a small Muslim community with about 5,000 residents.
5,000?
Yes, 100% Muslims. No church in this community.
There's no church?
No church.
Okay.
So, the founder of this community migrated from Saudi Arabia, in a town called Medina. And this man was chosen as a spiritual consultant. And so he was serving as a spiritual consultant to a certain warrior man known as Ndura Japa.
Okay.
Japa, I don't know whether you heard about the warrior, Gonja warrior called Japa.
Okay.
So this man, he was serving as a spiritual consultant to a certain warrior man known as Japa. And Japa was fighting a lot of wars. And his aim of fighting the wars was to achieve enough area to settle his people.
Okay.
So Japa fought to this kind of ethnic groups where he could not conquer some other ethnic groups. So there one of his followers advised him to go to Saudi Arabia. There he may meet someone who can help him spiritually. So this man went to Saudi Arabia and luckily enough met the founder of this community called Ibrahim.
Okay.
So this man narrated all his stories to Ibrahim. And Ibrahim decided to come with Japa. In terms of difficulties, he can give him spiritual powers. So they started a journey from Saudi Arabia. And when they get into Ghana here, the first settlement they made was around the Black Water.
Black Water. Okay.
That is the bay. When you are crossing south to north, you cross from a river called Ruby.
Okay.
That was where they could not cross to the other side. So Japa decided that he would like to move on fighting his wars. You know, Ibrahim was a pure Muslim and he cannot keep people using weapons. That he will guide Japa in terms of equality so that he will give him spiritual powers.
Okay.
So because of that, because Ibrahim couldn't fight, so they decided that they should split up from there. And by then, Ibrahim was too old to go back to Saudi Arabia. And Japa wanted to fight more wars. So Ibrahim decided to move to the other side, looking for a peaceful area where he could spread Islam.
Okay.
So this man moved looking for a peaceful area until he found an area around a mystic stone. We have a mystic rock down there. He came and met the stone on top of a tiny clay. That was where he got to realize that this place is very powerful. So Ibrahim decided that he would stay there and build something like a mosque. But geographically, over there is very slopey, at the same time rocky. Something like a mosque cannot be put up there. So from there that Ibrahim decided to throw something like a spear, an arrow, by promising to the spear that he wants to throw it anywhere that spear got to land. He's going to choose it as his permanent settlement.
Okay.
So Ibrahim stood around the mystic stone side and threw the spear high into the sky. And the next day, he traced up looking for the spear. Where Ibrahim found the spear was inside the foundation of a mosque, which was already laid down foundation.
It was already laid?
It was already laid.
Okay.
So the black portion you can see was the black pot, the level he came and saw.
Foundation?
Yes.
So the black side is the foundation?
As Ibrahim came and met the foundation, he decided that why there's a foundation, a building, nobody around. So he was moving around and he saw a piece of booklet which was written in Arabic form. And this man took this booklet and the booklet was telling him as a pure Muslim, God himself has assigned him to something.
That was what the
booklet told Ibrahim. And it was written in Arabic form, so Ibrahim could read. So when Ibrahim took the booklet and it was telling him that even the rest of the material that he used to complete the book was in the booklet, which was smart sand, clay, honey and cow dung.
Honey, cow dung, mason.
And clay.
Okay.
Yes. So Ibrahim decided to start the building by himself. Okay. In such a way, anytime, any day he got to a short level, he normally goes back to the mystic stone side to offer prayers. The next day when Ibrahim traced up, we saw that the mosque was building by itself. So part of the mosque was building by itself in a spiritual form. So then when Ibrahim comes and see that the mosque was building by itself, he fixed the wood to know the level where he built and became tired. The next day, the mosque will increase again, higher than what he had done the other day. And then he will fix another wood. So until the mosque was fully completed, and he decided to live in the mosque at the same time, using it as a place for worship.
Okay.
So when the mosque was fully completed, he opened only one door. The first door was the chief imam's door. Yes, this door is the chief imam's door, and he used the door as his first door, and he promised that when the community became developed, they should add another door, making 4 doors. So we have 4 main entrances around this mosque, and each entrance plays a single function.
Is it the original one, or it has been
Some
changed?
of the doors were changed, but this is not the original door.
Okay.
But this door is also very old.
Okay.
Yes, but the size of it is the same. So when Ibrahim decided to use the mosque as a foundation at the same time,
What about
the wood? Some of the woods are also changed, but some are still the original.
so why are the original ones?
Actually, you can see the old ones.
The original ones.
Yes, you see this how old this one is, and the first record of the mosque was around 1421, 602 years.
1421.
21.
602 years.
Yes. And this year that we gave to the mosque was given by the British during the colonization time that they came and made the mosque. Other than that, the mosque was here before they also came and saw it. So actually, it's an assumption. So
We don't know the
actual date. So and then after Ibrahim completed the building, he met some few people here with him. So before he died, he gave a promise to his followers or his people that any day, anytime he died, they should find a small portion of land to bury him. That he promised them that there will be a kind of plant or tree which will shoot up on his grave.
Okay.
So when they see any tree like that or plant like that, they should regard it as a rentable crop.
So this is another door.
Yes. So when they buried him there, we had a tree called baobab tree. Baobab.
Baobab.
And baobab tree, this is the baobab tree.
Okay.
And Ibrahim was buried before the tree shoot up on his grave.
Okay.
He was being buried before the tree shoot up. Yes. And this tree is 500 years.
500 years.
Yes. The tree is 500 years. Yeah. And these trees, we use them as edible and as medicine. So
Does it have fruits?
it also bears fruits. Yes. So you can see that we cut the branches because every year we cut the branches. We also share the leaves among ourselves in the community. So the families will prepare a large number of souls for their families to take.
Okay.
So it keeps spirit within the whole village. The mosque has 4 main doors, and each door plays a single function. We have a door right here for the women entrance. A door for the men.
Which one? This one?
This one is the one for the men. The one in front there was for the chief imam. And this one is for the muezzin. The muezzin is the one who shouts for prayers.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And inside of the mosque contain 100 to 200 maximum of people can fix inside. The more people goes inside, the higher it expands spiritually. Yeah.
So can we take a look inside?
Actually, you can peep inside, but we don't allow pictures inside. That's what even if it's not time for prayers, the doors are not allowed to be open. But sometimes people can like we just want them to feel that they are here. So we open the door quickly for them to peep inside. Yes.
So can we pick?
Actually, this community, the main occupation is farming and hunting. And we are about 5,000 people, 100% Muslims. And no single church in this village.
There is no single church.
There's no single church. And why there was no church until now is that we are 5,000 people and everybody is a Muslim. So during that time, our great grandparents told the people that when they send their children to school or try to let strangers in their community, they will turn them to Christians. So they shouldn't allow
all of them into Christians.
So they shouldn't allow any non-Muslim to come and convince them trying to build a school in the community. If they allow them to build a school, they will turn all the children to missionaries or Christians. So they shouldn't allow anybody to get that chance, turn their children or their people to Christians or missionaries.
No school in this community.
So there was no school at that time. The only occupation was farming and hunting. And we were doing all this at the Moli National Park where you came from. You know, Moli Park was owned by this village. And this community were using there for hunting and also for their farming. So later on, government saw that there are so many animals that could be conserved, so that when wildlife department take control of their land, they can get some benefits and they can also benefit something for the community. So they came and convinced our people, and by then the people left the land into the hands of the government for so many years now. But unfortunately, we never receive any kind of compensation from the park. And they work for so many years now. The people still don't get any benefit. Yes. The only benefit is very small because the only benefit I will hit my chest and boldly say is that we go there freely. We don't pay to enter there, but it's still not a benefit because every year when our people farm and it's time for harvest, the animals do go there and invade your crops. And when you send a report, they don't benefit anything. We don't get anything. So the people also become annoyed and go there illegally to hunt and also farm somewhere close to the park. When you also farm close, you are in trouble because when it's time for harvest, you lost everything. Because elephants stepping 8 foot in the farm alone, it's a disaster. Yeah. So the people were also very annoyed and they tried to go there in a form of conflict, to fight. But the elders of this community also came together and said that we are lucky that we have this potential located here. People passing to Moli or people past Moli, they also have the interest to stop and have a look on it. So why not maybe making it in a tourism site? Instead of driving strangers away from our community, we should allow them come in, but we shouldn't allow them to build a church or try to build a school that will change our mentality to Christians. So right now we have a primary school, but for 5,000 people, English and Arabic school. But for 5,000 people, you know, one school is not enough in this community. So the community also came together, requested a Peace Corps from the United States, who came down and organized this ecotourism. And the aim is to maximize the economic benefit for the local people. Unlike before the Peace Corps man left, he was able to convince the people and build a school and name it Larabanga EA Primary School, meaning English and Arabic. And they allow him to build a mosque in the school instead of a church. So now, that time we had the school until now. So there's a mosque built in the school and not a church in this community. So before he left, he also told the community that he's not able to provide everything, even water and sanitation in the community is hard. So why not making it in a way that when people come to also visit the mosque, we can also introduce something like a comments book. At the end of the day, people will also like to share their thoughts about the community. So why not doing it in a way, optionally, when people come, we should allow them to also write something like a comment book at the end of the talk. We should have something like a comment book where they write their short comments. At the end of the day, they also like to give something for the community. Some people voluntarily would like to donate something small for the community to help the educational side and also water and sanitation. So why not making it that way? They agreed to him. So before we are able to have this as the tourism site. So even before that, the people were not allowing strangers in the community.
Okay.
Yes. So now we allow everybody, we welcome each and everyone in the community.
So we are all welcome.
Yeah, you are all welcome until you leave the community and feel at home, please. At the end of the day, we have a comments book provided by the chief imam of this community, who is my grandfather. And you write a short comment at the end, because whatever people support a little, nothing is too small, because once you give something small, another person gives something small, it will be able to, make give a smile to some children and all of us, because now we have no borehole for the community. So the community is trying to also have a clean water. Yes. So the only borehole we have is mechanized by the funds people give for the mosque. So that when people come to pray, they have the chance to wash themselves before using the mosque. So that is the mechanized borehole we have. So, but we try to, my grandfather is trying to change a lot in his regime. And we are boldly welcoming visitors, and we want to also catch his back or help him a lot to also be able to change a lot in the community.
What about this building?
So this building was just donated by an individual person who been to Mecca, and she wanted to, what? Ilham, yes. She came from the Volta region, and she wanted to build something to support.
So what is it?
It's a mosque.
It's a mosque.
It's a good mosque.
Do we use it?
At the same time,
Is it not time for prayers?
not time yet. When it's time, they will call for prayer. Yeah. Yes. So please, you are most welcome. You are allowed to ask questions as much as you want.
And we pray.
Yes, thank you for your question. Every Friday, we have the congregational prayers.
The Juma.
Christians do have the Juma, yes. Christians do witness this prayer on Sunday, and we do it on Fridays. So Fridays, the whole community is unable to go inside the mosque at the same time. So they choose ages like 50 years and above. They can go inside, and we the younger people, we stay outside.
Okay.
Yes.
That's nice.
And the doors are very short to show a kind of respect. When you are going inside already, you bow down to show a respect to the mosque before you can go inside. Don't say we love you.